What's going on, guys? TK coming back at you with another video. Master Wealth Builders online, and really wanted to get back into this whole benefit of insurance. So realistically, I came into insurance by accident. 20 years in tech, laid off, having trouble finding a job. I'm looking for a way to protect my family, so I paid to get access to IUL. Uh, I know, or I've read, that rich people use insurance to leverage their life, and I wanted to learn how rich people do it. So I paid to get access to information on IUL. Then I sought after what it takes to set up a family trust. And after seeking that information, finally I was able to find someone to do it for me. So I set up a family trust. I set up infinity banking systems for my family trust. And, that I've done it for myself. I wanted to share this information with other people, maybe help another family. And it's weird because I reached out to my warm market and everybody's like, I'm not interested. And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, rich people use this to stay rich. This used to only be available to a certain 1% of the society. It was never meant for the average person to do infinity banking. It was never meant for the average person to have a trust. So when I reach out to my warm market and I say, hey, I'm excited, I just set up a trust, I just set up an infinity banking system in my trust, I want to help you do the same thing. And my warm market says, I'm good, I'm not interested. I'm scratching my head like, okay, you're discounting everything I have to say because you feel like I'm not qualified to talk about insurance. I'm not qualified to what? Talk about a family trust? You totally dismiss me because I didn't say, hey, I've got some lotion and potions. I didn't say that. Hey, I want you to come sell chocolate with me. I said, hey, I have access and I just did it for myself. I can help you do what I just did for me. And they're like, I'm not interested, I'm good. I said, okay, step two. How about you refer people to me that's interested in infinity banking and setting up a family trust? And I'll give you a referral fee. Because if you are telling me that I'm not interested in the trust, what are you really saying? I'm scratching my head, and really, you are your circle. So if you hang around 10 millionaires, you're probably going to become the next. So if everybody in your circle is completely not interested in family trust, completely not interested in becoming their own bank, not interested in making their money work for themselves, making their money get a job, then you're hanging out with the wrong people. So this message is only for people that get it. And that's very few, which is why these products were never made available to the public. Because they say if you give gold to a fool, he's going to throw the gold in the trash. There's a famous person on YouTube that used to offer people chocolate or gold, and most people pick the chocolate. So, I wanted to just get into some basic personal uses of life insurance because there are many personal uses and advantages to purchasing life insurance. It could be for survival protection, providing funds for surviving dependents. It could be for estate creation, where your life insurance proceeds are paid in a lump sum to provide financial assets and create immediate estate insured that you can pass on to survivors. Or it could be for estate conservation, which provides money to pay any estate taxes or loans which must be satisfied upon the death of the estate owner. Or it could be for cash accumulation because an indexed, right, means that you're not based on the market. So this is indexed. It's not based on the up and downs of the market, most index products have a floor, and in most IULs, that floor is zero. So it could be for estate conservation, where it provides money to, or cash accumulation, where amount of cash is available within the term of that policy. You can basically become your own bank because you borrow against the policy later on in life once the cash accumulates. It could be for liquidity, immediate funds available upon the death. Whatever your death benefit is, you can pay off things. You can make loans or you can make withdrawals. It could be for a prepaid plan in terms of, let's say, death benefit. You can get a separate plan, which is supplemental, that just covers the amount of a funeral expense, and you're covered. It could be for security, peace of mind, knowing that the future is covered because you have an insurance policy, right? It's also exemption from credit, claims, and probate, which simply means that you can, when you withdraw from an IUL, it's not taxed. Whereas if someone leaves you a lump sum of money, you have to pay taxes. Or if you withdraw, let's say from your 401k, you have to pay taxes when you do that withdrawal. These are tax exempt strategies where, guess what? Once you take the money out of your IUL, it's not taxed. So you also have survivor benefits. Survivor benefits means if you get sick, car accident, terminal illness, critical illness, you're covered because they pay a portion of the face value of your policy while you're still alive. And then when you finally do pass away, your family gets the rest of whatever you didn't get in that claim for life benefits. And most policies have a rider with like 12 different life benefits, not just terminal illness. So it could be a number of things where you get a portion of the money while you're still alive. All of these things make sense. So life insurance doesn't, it just gives you peace of mind, right? It gives you the idea of passing on some of the risks and gives you something to really help you. So it blows me away when I say, hey, I can help you. I've already done it for myself. And people say I'm not interested. So I really just want to put this as a general advertisement and say, if you are interested, let's move. Because I can set you up with a one-on-one consultation and get you whatever you need. The industry is always changing and it's always evolving, and there are tax exempt strategies where you can not have a market-based product. Your 401k and your IRA are market-based products. What I can set you up with is non-market, which means the market index is what's compared in terms of what you're going to receive. So we're talking about maybe 5% as opposed to 2%. And we can set you up. Hit me up in a DM, reach out to me, use one of my links, but let's help those who want to be helped. And let's take all the people who are not interested and tell them, a trust is not for you. Or infinity banking is not for you. Making your money get a job is not for you. That's one thing that led me to this direction. Whatever business I build, I can will or transfer that business to my children when I'm no longer here. So I want to work with people who want to work with me. I want to get some people in some tax advantage situations where they're in a index product. I want to help you set up a family trust. I want to help you set up your infinity banking system. Let's get started.